Once I've got all my formwork sheeting placed on all my elements for the bottom level, the next step is to add the props. Your props for your column formwork, for your beam formwork, and for the slab as well. Again, make sure you load these from insert and then load family and select where the family location is. Once this is done, we can click on component, place a component, and then we can start off with, say, the column prop. Before we do that, we actually had a topography in the view, which I hid. In order to unhide that, click on this, select your topography, right click, click on unhide, pick elements, and then turn this bulb off. So now we can see our topography in the view. So we want to add the props. So go and place component, select your column prop, and it will appear as you can see it now. So we want to actually place it somewhere over here. Now it's a bit tricky to do it in 3D because unless of course you orient the building so that, but it still wouldn't allow you to place that. So one way of actually doing that is if I let me actually try it one more time. So if I go to component, place component, yes, it's actually a bit difficult. As you guys can see, it's not allowing me to place it here. So I can just use my floor plan, and then go to component, place component, and then make sure that the level is selected as ground floor from the left side, and then move it as close as you can to your to the face of the column formwork, and then just click on the screen. If I have a look at it in 3D, I can see it correctly placed. Now if you've got trouble with the length, so the length setup of it, you can just basically double click on it and it will open up your family. So it will open up like a family, your family project. You can go to one of your elevations, so maybe your left elevation, and you can so you can change the length by maybe rotating that a bit. So I can increase the length of it. If I go like that, shift it a bit back, and then extending that, moving that part of it as well to the top. So this is just how you would sort of, you know, modify, given that this wasn't created as a parametric family. So again, you can see, you guys can try out to create this as a parametric family, just like for some of the other components that I showed you in previous videos. This is a clear indication as to why parametric families are easier to deal with compared to non-parametric ones. So we can extend that a bit. Yep. And once you're happy with the shape, you can load this back into your project and close it. So load back, click on yes, and then do you want to replace the existing file? Click on yes, and then overwrite existing version and its parameter values. So notice now how, you know, the length, the height of it, sorry, has changed. Okay, so once we've done that, go back to your ground floor. Now we want to place another element of these props on this side. So again, we can click on it, use our mirror function, and then use that reference, and you'll see that appear on the other end. To place one on this side, we can go to architecture component, and as you see, this is oriented in the in this incorrect direction with respect to this side. So in order to get the right orientation, what you got to do is use your spacebar. So click it once, click it twice, then third time, and then again just move as close as you can get to your outer part of the formwork. And once you're happy, just place it here. Again, mirror it. So use this function, this axis, and if we have a look at it in 3D, yeah, this looks good. So this is how you actually place your props for your columns.